Yep.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast, Hurry Up and Wait. Coming to you live from New York, from the
Don't
hills
say
of
that.
Inwood.
All
My
right.
name is Ruben. I'm your host with the Ghost Parlays, so I don't lose any money. But I'll be placing some picks every now and then and some parlays. We're hoping to provide great sports analysis for this upcoming MLB season. I present you the host as well here, Danny Fernandez. I'll let him introduce himself. Go ahead, Danny. The floor is yours.
As Ruben said, that is my name. That is by birth. I haven't changed it yet. Let's see what happens. I love baseball. Nothing more to say. That's it. Let's go straight into the nobody needs to know about me. All right. Before anything, lefties are gonna kill this year. That's it. No shift. They're gonna murder. These people hitting 200 are gonna hit like 500. All right. Let's. But in reality, MVPs for this year. I'm gonna start with that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start with Otani. He's gonna be a free agent. He is going to kill. He's gonna hit 40 plus bombs. He's probably gonna hit 300. The Angels are not gonna make the playoffs. They suck. But MVP for the American League, Otani. For the National League, Juan Soto. He's gonna hit 330, 30 bombs, and the Padres are gonna go to the World Series. Write that down. It's plus 950, I think, right now. Put a
The
dollar.
San
Put a
Diego
dollar.
Padres.
That's right for the World
Uh,
Series. That's it.
what do you think is
That's my
for home run leader?
Kyle Schwarber. That guy's a
Kyle.
bear. He's a bear. Philadelphia is a little league park. Come on, bro. I could hit it out with my eyes closed in that park. All right.
Shout out to the
But
Philly fans there. Definitely,
no,
definitely. For
no, I don't want to
me,
get.
a home run leader would be either Mike Trout at plus 850. But I mean, Kyle Schwarber is the favorite.
I'm gonna take a sip to that.
Mike Trout captained the USA team, the World Baseball Classic, took them to the final. They lost, but as you said, Otani shined in the tournament, and he will also shine. I feel like in this season, especially like you said, because he's a free agent, he'll be wanting to go to a team that is
Who
gonna.
makes the playoffs?
Huh? What
Who
happened?
makes the playoffs?
Yeah. Um, there are some long shot home run leaders like Byron Buxton at plus 3,500. You know that people
He's in
people
my fantasy team.
he is
Yep.
people are maybe putting their faith on him if any, but it's a long shot for sure. How about for
If he stays
strikeout
healthy,
leaders? If
who
he says
knows? For strikeouts, all right. For the American League, I'm gonna go with Dylan Cease. Great stuff. Had a breakout year last year. His division has Detroit in it, the worst team in baseball. He's gonna strike out at least 250 this year easily if he stays healthy. If not, my other pick would be Shane McClanahan from Tampa Bay. If we allow him to throw the innings, he'll also get 250 or more. For the National League, I have to go with the Mets, Max Scherzer. If he stays healthy, he's gonna pitch clock to his advantage. There's not a smarter pitcher than Max Scherzer, unless his name is Jacob DeGrom. Max Scherzer, National League, and nobody else. I'm sticking with that.
all right, and let's keep going with your futures. So you have Kyle, you have Mike Scherzer. Who else? For strikeout, you already said, right?
Yeah, Max Scherzer. And for the that's for the National League, American League, Dylan Cease.
Very nice, very nice. All right, who do you think's gonna win it all, take it home this year, the MLB World Series?
I'm gonna have to go with San Diego.
San
They
Diego.
have a really good team. Their pitching is good, their bullpen is good, and their hitting is excellent. The Dodgers lost Turner. Freeman is a little bit older. Uh, Lux is not gonna play this year. I don't see the Dodgers winning that division, especially because Arizona got better and San Francisco got better. So the Dodgers, I don't think they're gonna take the division. So San Diego's my favorite. I'm gonna have to go with them. Plus, they have 3 Dominicans in there, so Tatis, Soto, and Machado. I mean, come on,
And
please.
who's gonna match up with? Do you think who's gonna match up with San Diego?
In the American League, it's tough. I can't decide on a team. I hate the Yankees, so obviously I'm not gonna say the Yankees, even though they have a shot. But
Of course, as you can see on my.
exactly, I can't. I have to hate on them.
I am
So
a Yankees fan.
sorry about that.
Everyone, Donnie is a Mets fan. Let's just put
Exactly.
that out
So
there. Let's take the band-aid off.
okay,
Oh
it's
man,
never coming.
I'm so sorry. No, because of your of the pitcher, Diaz. What a crazy way to
Uh,
start the season.
we lost the ground man. We lost Diaz, but whatever.
Ah,
Um, but for the American League, Houston is still the best. They have the pitching, they have the hitting, they have the base running. I'm not going against Houston. I think they're gonna go back at it. They're too good. They're stacked. But again, if not Houston, the Yankees actually do have a shot this year, especially if they can stay healthy. If Rodon can stay healthy, Garrett Cole can stay healthy, the Yankees have a shot. Severino, I don't even want to talk about him. He needs to, I don't know, stop eating mangoors. I don't know. I don't know what he eats, but my guy has to change his life habits.
we do have a new signing, Anthony, the 21-year-old. Can you believe he's only 21? What a guy.
I feel old now. Thank you.
Yeah, he's only 21. He's hungry. He's been approved by Boone. Let's see if Boone, doesn't lose his cool on the pitch, but let's see
He's
on
a
the
horrible
mound.
manager. He has Hicks playing center field, well Dominguez is in the minors. Like that's not how you do it, bro. Come on, Dominguez would easily win Rookie of the Year if he was in the majors this year, but he didn't.
Definitely. Let's go over really quick over the long shots. As I mentioned before the video started, St. Louis Cardinals at plus 2,000. We have Tampa Bay at plus 2,000 as well for long shots for World Series. And coming in last for the long shot, Seattle. If they can also get past Houston. If anyone can get past Houston, they should be winning the World Series
yeah,
at this point.
for pretty much exactly. It's either Houston or whoever beats them in my eyes. But I'm still going with San Diego
For
again.
San Diego,
Flat
yeah.
double power all day.
They
But
definitely have the
those
roster and the bullpen to win it all.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, San Diego. Honestly, I might put that as a future pick on my sports betting app. But we'll
$1.
save that for later. Moving on to tomorrow's games, opening day, the moment we've all been waiting for, March 30th. For the first time, all teams will be playing on opening day. So in a long
Wow.
time, right?
I missed it.
Is it the first time ever, or has it not happened in a while where the teams play?
I can't recall. It's probably the first time ever.
It's gonna be a historic day. Most of us will be at our day jobs, but
I'm gonna be checking my parlays.
we will be checking our parlays. We will be following on the app. One of the best apps Donnie knows. Go ahead and say the app, Donnie. We'll do a little bit of free promotion here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the one that I won the most month off. DraftKings.
DraftKings, right?
That's my lucky
DraftKings.
app. So
FanDuel's also another good one. And then if you want to try the other ones, definitely if you haven't signed up yet, get
no,
that free bonus what is it? You get like a bonus bet, right? If you sign up for
let
the
us
first
know.
time.
I'll give you my link.
Definitely. Yeah, but you can also follow on the Score app and the ESPN app. Danny likes the Score app a little more.
Best app. Best app for sports betting.
All right. So we have the games at 1 p.m. We'll go ahead and go down the line. Let me just go ahead and bring them up. All right. The first one I have here is Giants and Yankees. What's your pick, Danny, and why?
Yankees. Yankees are at home. Garrett Cole pitching. It's their type of game. They love the lights. They love showing off. Opening day, Yankee Stadium. Come on. Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Definitely want the Yankees to definitely win. My pick is as a fan is the Yankees. They have the bullpen right now. They have the pitchers. Let's see what they can do, and let's hope that they come out on top. Being at home as well.
Judge hit
Um,
360 in the spring, so I mean he's probably gonna hit a bomb in the first inning. First inning, right field. Yeah.
that's definitely a prop bet right there.
Oh, yeah, it is. There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Drop you some
The
juice.
over under on runs.
First inning over one.
Over one. There we go. Next game, we have another favorite that we actually didn't talk about. Atlanta and Washington. Atlanta is
I don't
another
talk about my
favorite.
enemies.
Huh?
I don't talk about my enemies.
I know, but Atlanta is also a favorite to also be in that a World Series contender.
Yeah,
Obviously, they were
they
injured
have.
last season. They had a lot of injuries. They started off bad, but they still made it up and lost against. Was it San Diego? They lost against?
No, the Mets lost to San Diego.
No. Who did
Actually,
Atlanta lose?
after the Mets are out of the playoffs, I don't watch.
Okay, I believe it was San Diego that Atlanta lost.
I'm a sore loser when it comes to my team.
But anyways, back to tomorrow's game. Atlanta and the Braves. Atlanta at Nationals. What's your pick, Donnie?
Atlanta scores 10 plus runs tomorrow. Patrick Corbin should retire or go play an independent league somewhere in Wyoming. No offense, but like he's done. His arm is done. Dead arm. Atlanta's looking good. Acuna is healthy. Albies is healthy. Riley, Darno. It's gonna be a massacre. I love Atlanta tomorrow. That's cheap for what they're gonna do. Minus 245. I'm taking Atlanta all day.
Over 8 runs.
Oh, all day.
I like
All day.
that. So combined bet there, same game parlay. Atlanta over 8 runs. All right, next game we have my nemesis, Boston Red Sox and the Orioles.
I don't know who's gonna suck more this year.
Oh gosh.
They both suck. They have no pitching. Awful. Corey Kluber is 45 years old and he's starting the first day of the season. That says a lot. Corey Kluber, great pitcher in his prime. Now he's not. So I mean, yeah, I don't want to offend him. I used to love him in Cleveland, but my guy is not an opening day starter. Kyle Gibson, not an opening day starter. I hate both of those pitchers for tomorrow, so I'm taking the over in that game, and I don't know who's gonna win. There's gonna be fireworks.
Oh yeah, the batters for Boston: Duvall, Garcia,
I
Casas.
mean
Then we have huh?
Yoshida. Can't forget
Yoshida.
Yoshida. He should have won the
Yoshida.
MVP in the WBC. They gave it to
Definitely.
Otani because he pitched, and for the sport, for advertisement, all of that. But it should have been Yoshida, the MVP.
It should have been. Yoshida definitely came in second on that list.
It's all about endorsements and money. That's what it was about.
All right, so your pick for that game is
Ah, okay, Boston. I'm gonna go with Boston, but again, I like the over because they both are gonna hit a lot. But Boston.
yeah. Yeah, so honestly the best bet for that is the over, but Boston should be winning since they're at home as well.
Yeah.
The big green machine.
Yeah.
Right. Next game we got the Cubs and visiting them will be the Brewers of Milwaukee.
Chicago is a sneaky team this year. Bellinger didn't have a bad spring. Honer is a great player. They signed Swanson. Wisdom can have a comeback year this year. They're not a bad team. Last year, they beat them on opening day. Chicago won last year, so it's a rematch. So can't take it for granted. It's going to be a close game, but I think Milwaukee has the edge because of Burns, even though there's turmoil because they don't want to give him the money. So he's planning to leave the team. So he's not in the best of mental space right now, but he has to pitch good if he wants to get the money. So it goes sideways really quickly, but I'm actually gonna go with Chicago for that game.
Yeah, Milwaukee's coming in with some injuries. Yeah, like I said, the turmoil could take an effect. There's like a few four players injured on listed right now. Chicago has no injured players. They are at home. Oh, and Milwaukee is the favorite,
Yeah.
even though Chicago's at home. So that plus 122, honestly, the betting trends and the spreads like money line like that, as long as it's under 150, over 105, I feel like at plus, I feel like it's a gimme that the team that's at home and in better form, even
Yeah.
though that they're underdogs, they should win money line. Maybe not maybe by one run, maybe not by more than one run or two runs, but they should win money line.
It'll probably be a close game.
Yeah. Like you said, close game, close game. Do you think it'll be a over under game or over game or an under game?
It's probably gonna be an under game. I have to check the weather. That's what matters in Chicago. I don't know what the wind is. Um, but right now I'll go with the under. If the
Yeah.
wind is under 20 miles an hour. If it's over 20 miles an hour, it's over. Depending which way it's blowing.
Yeah, it's at 7.5. It kind of looks a little like if you want to play it and you're confident, play it. But if not, go Cubs money line.
Yeah.
That's a smart bet there. Next, we have the Detroit Tigers and, of course, the Rays of Tampa Bay.
Nothing more to say than Shane McClanahan. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Enough said. Enough said. No, yeah, Shane.
Lock it in
Lock it in with Tampa Bay.
all day.
Right, we're locking it in with Tampa Bay. Next team we have is Phillies and the Texas Rangers. Interesting enough, the Texas Rangers are a favorite for the public.
That's my boy. That is the best inning for any pitcher in baseball history. No question. Nobody's more dominant than Jacob deGrom. If he throws more than 6 innings, Texas wins. If he throws less than 6, I go with Philadelphia.
Final pick.
Uh, I'm going with Philadelphia.
Really?
Yes, I'm going with Philadelphia. Kyle Schwarber is there. He's probably gonna hit a home run after the ground leaves, relieve some stress. He's like, I'm done with this guy. Thank God. Trey Turner's there. The Phillies are a better offensive team than the Rangers. So once the Grom is out, the Phillies are gonna have fun. Let the boys play.
Especially if he plays under 6 innings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which he probably will, since he had an injury in the spring training. So they're not gonna let him throw too much.
There we go. Phillies to win money line against the Rangers. Then we have the tale of two cities, the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals matchup.
That's an interesting one. On paper, Minnesota's the better team. Kansas City is young, but they have great talent. Bobby Witt Jr., Vinny, Panquist. I'm not gonna say his last name. I can't say that.
Let's not butcher it. Let's not butcher it.
Exactly. I don't want to offend them. They're not bad, but Zach Greinke, 40 years old, 39 years old. I'm not liking that matchup against a Minnesota team that has a lot of power. I'm going with Minnesota.
Minnesota, right? And they have Correa.
Yeah, they're healthy. Buxton is healthy. Correa is healthy. That's a good lineup. I like Minnesota. They're gonna be a danger in their division.
Minnesota on the road and yeah, I definitely picked the Twins as well against Kansas City. Then we have the Mets on the road. Donnie's Mets on the road against the Miami Marlins with all their new signings.
That's a really tough matchup, but I have Max Scherzer winning the Cy Young for the National League. So I'm going with the Mets.
The Mets, right? Let's
Going
go
with the
over
Mets.
really quick. Let's go over the new signings for the Miami Marlins.
I'm gonna go against my team.
Who were the new signings for the Miami Marlins, Donnie?
Arraez, who came over from Minnesota, he could easily be the batting champion for the National League. Dangerous player. I love that guy. He is amazing. I forgot who the other person was. He was another hitter. Trying to look at the roster here for Miami. But Arise is the one that jumps right away. They got Matt Barnes as a reliever. He's not too bad. He had a down year, but he come back. Johnny Cueto is gonna use the pitch clock to his advantage. That guy is a clown. He is gonna mess with hitters' timing, so he's gonna have a good year. Um,
Oh, they have
and
Segura too,
Gene
right?
Segura. Exactly, there we go. That's the other one. So Arraez and Gene Segura. Those are two hitters that could hit 300 and get on base and steal bases. So watch out for Miami. They're probably gonna lead baseball in stolen bases this year.
There we go. Is that a prop bet as well?
That I don't know if it is, but Miami
Maybe not in New York, but like maybe like Indiana, they probably have that bet.
most likely.
Most likely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
All
to
right,
move just for that.
man. All right, here we go. Next game, Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds.
That's a gimme. Cincinnati's at home. The Pirates suck. And in Spanish, the pitcher for Cincinnati, tira piedra. Because that guy throws heat. My guy throws 103, 102, 101. Pirates have no shots. Cincinnati's at home. Pirates suck. It's going to be between them and Detroit for the worst record in baseball. Cincinnati's definitely going to win that game.
Tira piedra, that means a rock thrower.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's his nickname?
I don't know what his nickname is. That's what I call him.
There we go. New nickname for him. All right,
Hunter
next one.
Green
We
Bay.
got the man from Toronto, and the man from Toronto, and the St. Louis Cardinals.
That's the toughest game tomorrow. Those are two playoff teams.
Yep.
That's really hard to choose from, but I'm gonna have to go with Toronto because I think Arenado's gonna have a down year. Goldschmidt had a horrible WBC. I mean, towards the end, his swing was not the same. Um, Toronto has had more practice. I feel like Toronto can win tomorrow for sure. And Manoa is a little bit better than Mikolas. Mikolas has more control, but Manoa has more swagger. So going with Toronto.
He's not Gold. He's not Schmidt. He's Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
But definitely Toronto. Toronto should take that game. And I mean, on the road at St. Louis, but they definitely will take that game back home as a win. Next, we have the Rockies of Colorado and your favorite to win it all, San Diego Padres.
I think you know what I'm gonna say.
I think we all know.
I think you know. Yeah.
Juan Soto.
He hits a home run. He's healthy. He's playing tomorrow.
Hey, that's a prop bet, everyone. That's a prop bet right there. Juan Soto home run.
Heaters. Marquez throws heaters. Soto hits. Not a good matchup for Marquez.
Man, he's gonna be taken out pretty soon.
Yeah, most likely.
Next, we have White Sox of Chicago and Houston Astros. What do you think?
That's a really tough game. Remember, I said Cease is gonna win the Cy Young for the
Yes.
American League. So even though Valdez is from my country, I have to go with Chicago tomorrow.
Yeah, against the defending champs.
I have to go with Chicago just because Cease is overpowering. Altuve is out for Houston.
Out.
They're gonna miss the table setter. Tucker had an injury in the spring training. He might not be in the best of forms for opening day. I like Chicago better there.
Chicago might steal that win and hopefully start off with a good season on opening day. Then we have the Angels of LA and the A's.
Oakland should be not existing anymore. They shouldn't be a baseball team anymore. They should do like the
Were they
Raiders.
the worst team of
But
the season last year?
Yeah.
Ah,
Nobody shows up to the stadium. The only reason people are gonna watch that game is because Otani is there. But other than that, Oakland shouldn't be playing baseball. They suck. Terrible.
are they thinking of
Uh,
moving that team? You think? I think it'd be better to move
maybe,
that team.
maybe they should go to Vegas. I mean, get out of Oakland. Nobody watches baseball in Oakland. Like the
I think
football team has to move.
I think sports is just no is not a thing anymore for Oakland
Yeah, nah, nah. So,
altogether.
so again, the Angels are gonna beat up the little league team that the Oakland A's are called.
Put all your money on the Angels, and that spread that actually money line is minus 225
Nah, I'll put the ultimate spread there. I'll put a 1.5 spread.
on the Angels.
Oh yeah,
Nice, nice. Then we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and Los Angeles Azules of the Dodgers.
that's not a gimme. That's
That's
really
not.
not a gimme.
That's not. No.
Arizona's not too bad. The Dodgers are much better. Urias didn't have the best World Baseball Classic, so that scared me a little. But regardless, the Dodgers are still the Dodgers. They have Freddie Freeman, they have Mookie Betts, they have Will Smith. I still have to go with the Dodgers.
How about that, Mookie Betts?
He's my fantasy team. That's my boy.
He had a pretty good run at the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah,
He did.
that's my boy.
All right, and last but certainly not least, but for the day, it will be the last game. We have the Cleveland Guardians. Ah, what a story from last season. They couldn't rest. They were
They got
tired.
cheated.
They didn't get a hotel in New York.
They got cheated. That's what
Oh
happened.
man. So much controversy, so much
Yeah,
controversy there. And then we
money
have
moves mountains.
Seattle at home.
That's a very interesting matchup. That's another great game. Along with Houston and Chicago, to me, there's the second best game of the day. Those are two great teams, playoff bound teams, most
Definitely.
likely. I like Cleveland because they have lefties in their team. They have Quan, they have Ramirez, they have Bell, they have Naylor. This is the lefties' year. Cleveland is a very dangerous team. I like Cleveland. Luis Castillo, he's great. Again, he's from my country, but uh, I prefer Cleveland. Their hitting is really good. They can steal bases. Their bullpen is good. And Seattle, they Oscar had a horrible WBC. Julio had a horrible WBC. So again, I'm pissed with my people. So if a
Julio.
Dominican pitcher is thrown out, they're losing. That's all I know.
Julio needs to recover for that mentally before winning
Yeah,
some MLB games for Seattle. No, yeah,
exactly.
Cleveland, as long as they get a good hotel and some good rest, they should be they should be winning just fine. But with all jokes
So that
aside, the MLB has introduced the new rules, right? Changing the game, limiting the time. We got the pitch timer, the shift limits, and the bigger bases. What's your take on that?
a lot of stolen bases are coming this year. Those bases are bigger than three Huskies put together.
Yes.
Oh
From what, like
God,
15 to 18, right? And width?
it's like 20 inches.
20
Like,
inches
nah,
now, right?
it's ridiculous. It's like almost 2 feet. That's insane. Like you're gonna see Daniel Vogelback stealing a base, and my guy is like 500 pounds. Like man.
Man.
Um, but yeah, so you're gonna see a jump in batting average for contact hitters for sure. For lefties, you're gonna see a jump in batting average. For righties, I don't see much of a difference. That's gonna happen. Again, it's just lefties and stolen bases are gonna have a big impact on games this year. So if a team has a lot of lefties in there, they're gonna win games.
Yep. And place your prop bets for stolen bases.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
this year you're gonna see it come.
With the pitch timer, the game's gonna be shortened. They won't be able to waste time. What is it? Only two timeouts, right?
Uh, I mean that I don't know. I haven't read all the rules.
Yeah,
I just know it's just 20, 30. I forget how much it is. 20, 30 seconds, whatever it is. You have to
yeah.
pitch. I like it.
It's
It
gonna
gives them
be
more.
interesting to see these new rules implemented. How the umpires will definitely call. If there's a violation of the new rules and how they're gonna enforce
And if
them.
you see a game ending because of a violation, that's gonna be interesting, and it definitely will happen.
Definitely will happen, right?
It'll definitely happen. Yep. You see that pitch clock run out, and you're gonna base on balls, bases loaded, team wins. It happened in the spring. It'll happen in a game.
Man, that's definitely gonna bust some parlays. So hopefully
Oh
that doesn't happen too much.
yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen too much. But there we go. They have more control of the outcome for sure with that. And hopefully the outcome is in our favor. There you have it, everyone. You have the picks for tomorrow. Hope you wrote it down, and we'll go ahead and enjoy tomorrow's game starting at 1:05
That's right.
from sea to
Everybody,
shining sea. This is
everybody
your
take
host. This is your host Ruben and your host Donnie signing off from Inwood. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night.
plátano, cabrón.
Plátano
Plátano.
Power. Go Yankees and go the
Yeah.
Mets.
Sure. Sure.
All right, guys, take it easy. Thank you for
All right.
listening to us on our podcast, and we'll be back for more analysis and entertainment.
That's right.
Adios.
Peace.